The love and hip-hop universe has been shaken by a bombshell of nuclear proportions, one that leaves fans speechless with shock. The company is booming while social media is completely collapsing after the years of highs and lows, breakup and proposals that defined reality TV drama. Jim Jones reportedly walked straight into Brooke Bailey's arms after leaving Chrissy Lampkin. You heard, right? The man who made his engagement to Chrissy the focal point of his whole reality TV story has now disclosed an unexpected development. The shocking truth is revealed to fans who thought Jim and Chrissy were finally establishing a solid relationship. Brooke Bailey is essential to the conclusion of the Jim and Chrissy era because of her fierce demeanor and her time on Basketball Wives. Rumors started out quietly, but as images, alleged messages, and insider knowledge surfaced, the storyline suddenly shifted. Did Jim always intend to go? Was this treachery something Chrissy had expected? Or was it Brooke Bailey that caused Jim to end a relationship that many believe to be unbreakable? This isn't just another story about hip-hop and love. This betrayal, which has been growing for decades, is tearing the society apart. Chrissy Lampkin's performance for Brooke Bailey has shaken the culture, making it difficult to understand Jim Jones's resignation. Examining the decades of circumstances that preceded this startling incident requires us to travel back in time. Please understand that this was not a simple breakup. This marked the conclusion of a reality TV storyline that had gained notoriety. Let's start with Jim and Chrissy. Their relationship has been one of the most persistent plots in the history of hip-hop and reality TV. Since the early 2000s, when Chrissy was first revealed as the fiery roar-die girlfriend of Dipset's own Jim Jones, fans have followed her ups and downs like a soap drama. Chrissy wasn't, in addition to being Jim's companion, she was his anchor, stylist, and backbone. Additionally, when love and hip-hop began in 2011, their relationship became the primary emphasis. Recall that Chrissy was the one who he flipped the script when he got down on one knee and proposed to Jim, a moment that shocked fans and caused a stir in the entertainment business. For many, it was empowering. Others thought it was haphazard, but one thing was certain. Chrissy and Jim had just changed the rules of reality TV love. But beyond the proposals and the glamour, there were years of tension. Fans saw it all. They often argued about marriage. Jim was accused of not being ready to settle down, and Chrissy seemed to want more commitment than he was willing to offer. Their narrative included several seasons, spin-offs, and will they or won't they cliffers. It became into more than just a love affair. The culture was obsessed with it. Ignoring the fractures was becoming more difficult over the past several years. Chrissy and Jim kept showing up together. On and off screen, insiders murmured that their romance had come to a standstill. Others claimed that Chrissy had had enough of waiting for marriage to really materialize. Others said Jim still had one foot in the door, streets, and one foot in the industry, unwilling to fully commit. Brooke Bailey enters. Fans of Basketball Wives are accustomed to Brooke. Being aggressive, outspoken, and inescapable, Brooke brought her own brand of drama to VH1. She was renowned for being strong and confident, and she didn't think twice about voicing her thoughts or arguing with co-stars on film. She made a name for herself off-screen as a prosperous businesswoman and model who knew how to uphold her image. As a result, when rumors began to surface that Brooke Bailey's name was linked to Jim Jones, it was like two reality TV universes colliding in the most unexpected way. Rumor has it that Brooke and Jim attended the same events, a friendly conversation that seemed to go on forever. At first, fans wrote it off as a coincidence. After all, they both travel in the same VH1 circles. They both know who the producers are. Both of them had previously participated in the reality game. Then came the alleged receipts, screenshots of late-night direct messages that were circulating on gossip websites, photos of Jim and Brooke allegedly sharing a private meal, and insiders who claimed that Chrissy was upset behind the scenes because she was taken aback by the intimacy between Jim and Brooke, had allegedly changed. The impact on culture was instantaneous. For many years, Chrissy and Jim were considered one of the original couples from Love and Hip Hop, the blueprint. Seeing Jim allegedly abandon that heritage and fall into the arms of another VH1 star wasn't only messy. Supporters weren't ready for this level of betrayal. Keep in mind that this is not the first time. Outside factors have hindered Chrissy and Jim's connection throughout their lifetime. Rumors of infidelity and side relationships have been leveled against Jim. Chrissy's determination never faltered, fought to maintain their friendship. But abandoning her for Brooke Bailey in a messy, public, and live-streamed way while millions watched, seems like the height of dishonesty. What Chrissy stood for made the betrayal stab the face more deeply. She wasn't just Jim's friend, though. She was the one who worked next to him, gave up her own opportunities to be with him, and made sacrifices for him. The disagreements Chrissy had with her co-stars, in which she vehemently defended Jim's name, even if he didn't always agree with hers, are remembered by fans. She exemplified fidelity, which seems to have been violated lately. Meanwhile, Brooke Bailey has welcomed the attention. She isn't the kind to shy away from controversy, and is known for never giving up. Some admirers believe she knew exactly what she was getting into, while others argue that Jim was the one chasing her. Noticing a searing intensity in Brooke that indicated Chrissy's patience had reached its limit. This treachery is stunning because of that. It's not just romanticism. It's legacy, about two women who represent rather different paths. Chrissy, the devoted ride-dardai who spent decades with Brooke and Jim. The self-reliant, fearless, and big impression-loving reality personality. The narrative has completely changed now that Brooke is allegedly Jim's choice. The man who formerly seemed unable of fully committing to Chrissy has apparently decided to leave her for someone else. It's betraying you too. Society will not easily forgive or forget, since love in the reality TV industry is public rather than private.